Hello, everyone. Hello, my yogi in class, and hello, people who maybe watch this back. This is Emily. I am leading a vinyasa flow today. It's going to peak in half moon pose. Um, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be some moving around the mat again, a little bit of ab work again. Um, and I have it timed out, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet to a full on legitimate hour. Yeah, time for meditation. So let's just get started. New Year's Eve. I don't know what that means to you, but I always feel like it's nice and shiny and new, regardless of where I am at any time. So I just kind of always enjoy it. So wherever your head is at, just allow yourself to fully be there. If you like, I hate New Year's Eve, this really sucks, let it suck. If you don't have any plans, don't have any plans. If you're going to be with friends, whoever, just let it be what it is. And don't attach to it. So beginning posture is whatever you feel best in. I'm offering up seated meditation because I'm trying to get myself into a vibe of seated meditation. If you like child's pose, if you like face down shavasana, if you like regular shavasana, just take that now. But just come to arrive at your practice. If you have music you want to play with your practice today, great time to start now. If you feel safe, allow your eyes to shut or your lids to become heavy. Allow your awareness to drop down from organizing stuff in your head to being in your body. Come within the four corners of your mat. Be here. Stay here. It's easy to get lost in the chatter of the mind. It's easy to try to distract yourself. Sometimes easy isn't always the best path. Take a big, deep inhale in through your nose, fill up your belly. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. Another one just like that. Big inhale deep into your belly. Feel the expansion in your low back. Feel yourself ground down. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. And just come to find some stillness. Eyes are heavy or lids are shut. Let your breath be natural and spontaneous. And bring your awareness now to your body. As you've decided to show up to your practice, seated, child's pose, laying down, feel into your body. Feel your body weight bear down onto the floor. Take a big inhale in. Exhale out of your mouth. I invite you to seal your lips for the rest of practice. And inhale and exhale in and out of your nose. Another layer for breath practice today would be that Ujjayi pranayama, that constriction in the back of your throat. So take a big inhale in through your nose, nice and smooth. Exhale through your nose with that texture, as if you're fogging up the glass on a mirror or sounding like Darth Vader. That constriction will keep your body warm, will contain that heat inside of you, and will also help you focus and keep your mind connected to your breath and connected to your body. I encourage you to hold this breath practice throughout class. It's definitely hard, and if at any time you forget, you can always come right back to it. And if at any time it becomes too hot or too cumbersome, an open mouth exhale is a perfect way to cool down. So invite that breath breath pattern in. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose with texture. Find a few rounds here, about 5. Deep breaths with Ujjayi Pranayama. Bring that breath back into awareness. And then just start making slow circles, circling around your hips, thinking about scraping the inside of like a peanut butter jar and you're the spoon. So really press your back once you get to the back, press your chest forward once you get to the front side, and really press through those side bodies too. Imagine as if you are kind of working around one point in your lap and you're kind of tracing that. Let them be really big. Change directions. Keep that breath going. Maybe exhale on the back, inhale on the forward. Good. Now start to make those circles smaller. So instead of really wide, start to straighten them up. Still moving around that one point, just tightening up that circle. Good. Until you finally get to a point where the circles are getting so small that the movement's getting so small. And then you finally arrive to nice, still, stacked spine, shoulders over hips. Bring your chin back in towards your throat. Feel the length grow in the back of your neck. Crown of your head reaches up towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, let your shoulders settle down and away. They kind of track towards one another behind you, towards your spine. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Biceps by your ears, fingers reach space between your fingers. Good. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right fingers come down behind you. Left hand comes to your knee. Just nice and gentle. Option to look over that right shoulder if it feels ready, if your neck feels ready for that. I love pressing into my left shoulder to getting a nice stretch there as it holds on to my right knee. Good. Take another big inhale here. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come back up to center. Reach those arms back up by your ears. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand to left knee, left fingertips behind you. Still try to keep that spine nice and stacked. Shoulders back over hips. Option to look over that left shoulder, twist into the neck. Again, I like to grab my left knee and pull into that right shoulder, giving it a little stretch of its own. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Good. Inhale, reach back up to center. This time, as you exhale, release your right fingertips down, left fingertips reach up and over. So just gentle side bend. Think about keeping that shoulder open. So if you were to look up at the ceiling, there wouldn't be anything in your way. Take a big inhale, press into your right palm just a little bit. Exhale, reach a little further over with that left fingers, left hand. Good. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, release, left fingertips down, right fingertips over. Again, open that shoulder up. Peek up at the ceiling. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to center. One more time each side. Exhale, release, right fingertips down. Reach up and over. Press that left hip down, space between that left side body. This time, exhale, close down to square to the ground. So come to look at your right palm on the ground. Good. Inhale, open back up. Good. Exhale, close your shoulders back down. Good. Inhale, reach back up, side bend. Exhale, stay. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release left fingertips down, right fingertips over. Press your right hip away from you. reach up and over. Good. Inhale. Exhale, close that right shoulder down. Good. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, close down. Good. Inhale, come back up, side bend. Stay for that exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Good. Exhale, plant your hands in front of you, roll over your knees, and come to a tabletop position. Palms underneath shoulders, shoulders or hips over knees. Take a quick peek between your legs. If you can see your toes, just gently hide them behind your thighs. Good. Fingers are wide. Press into your thumb and pointer finger. Elbows are bent. Elbow points point back towards your knees and your hips. Press through your shoulders. Bring your chest between your shoulders. Don't let it sag through. And then activate that belly, which will help and activate your tailbone to tuck down towards your heels. Good. Step your right foot back. Press and bounce into that right heel. Just stretching out the back of the right leg. Gentle bend in that right knee. Gaze still stays right below you, right between your hands. Good. Come to find stillness. Reach that left arm up in line with your ear. Bicep in line with your ear. Palm faces the middle. Thumb faces the ceiling. Good. Activate that belly again. Press into your right palm. Squeeze your right glute. Lift your right leg up. Swimmer's pose. Take an inhale. Reach your arm and leg away from you. Good. Exhale. Tap elbow to knee underneath you. Inhale. Reach. Good. Exhale. Tap. Inhale. Reach and stay. As you exhale, plant your left hand back down. Kick your left foot out to the left side of your mat. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up, modified side plank. Your right leg is long down to the end of the mat. Be mindful of your neck. If you feel like you're just letting it hang like a limp noodle, keep that a nice extension of your spine because it is. Take a breath here. Exhale, reach your arm up over towards the front of the mat. Just another little juicy side bend. Inhale, reach back up. Good. Exhale, come back down to your mat, tabletop pose. Good. Step your left toes back this time. Bounce into the toe. Bend in that left knee, just waking up and stretching the back of the right leg. Good. Get those palms right underneath those shoulders. Come to find stillness. Belly is activated. Tilt your tailbone down towards your right heel. Inhale, reach your right arm up, bicep in line with ear, thumb points up towards the ceiling. Check in with your body. Check in with your elbow. Take a breath. Good. Exhale, squeeze your left glute, lift your left leg in line with your left hip. Lift everything up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. Exhale, elbow to knee, give it a tap. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, elbow to knee, tap underneath you. Good. You know where we're going. Inhale, reach and stay. Exhale, release right palm down, kick your right foot out, stack left side over right, reach left arm up, supported side plank. Left foot reaches away from you. Elbow underneath you has a nice generous bend. Shoulders are away from your ears, neck is strong. Reach up, inhale. As you exhale, reach that arm up over you towards the front of the mat. Inhale, reach back up. Good. Exhale, return back to tabletop. Drop down to your forearms. Elbows underneath your shoulders, forearms straight out in front of you, palms pressed into the mat. Cat and cow here. So inhale, gaze lifts, pull your chest through, shine your tailbone behind you. Good. Exhale, tuck tailbone, round spine, gaze goes towards your thighs, press into your full elbow, arm, palm. Inhale, come back through cow. Good. Exhale, cat. Good. Inhale, only looking up as much that feels good on your neck in this cow posture. Exhale, cat. Good. Come to find neutrality. Come back up onto that tabletop. Good. Walk your palms a few inches out in front of you. Really press into your full hand. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your knees up. Hold there. Hover. Take a breath. Belly draws in. Tailbone tucks down towards your heels. You got this. Take a big breath. Exhale, send your hips up and back. downward facing dog. Big generous bend in your knees, pedaling out your heels, taking some movement in your down dog just to kind of wake it up. Being gentle here. Feet are hip width distance, knees are bent, hips up towards the ceiling, but then back towards the wall behind you. Spine is long, shoulders away from your ears, spine and neck have space. Press evenly into your full palms, water in your elbows. Good. Inhale, lift up onto your toes, heels away from your mat. Exhale, release heels to mat, downward facing dog. Good. Take another breath here. Taking as many tiny steps as you need. Inhale. And then exhale, start to walk your hands up towards walk your feet up towards your hands. Bending your knees, releasing your fingers from the mat. Take a big inhale, fingertips to shins, halfway lift. Hold here. Really press your palms, your fingertips into your shins, bringing your shoulders down and away from your ears. Bring them together on your spine. Your chest pulls through as if you're in cow pose. Gaze is underneath you. Big inhale. And then exhale, release. Feet are hip width distance, maybe wider for ragdoll pose. So crown of your head is really, really heavy, as if there's a magnet on your head and a magnet on the floor, really pulling towards one another. Big generous bend in your knees. Your belly is on your thigh. Just allow yourself space. Sway side to side. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then come to find stillness. Reach opposite hand, opposite elbow. Take a big breath. Exhale. Release. If you have a grip with your hands, release it, fingertips to the floor. Heel toe your feet back underneath you, about hip width distance or whatever feels comfortable. Inhale, slowly start to roll yourself up to stand. Come to find mountain pose. Shoulders over hips, arms are down along sides, palms face forward. Really feel grounded down and strong in those feet. Rock from side to side a couple times, maybe front to back. Feel into your full foot. Lift up your toes, spread them really, really wide. Release them back on the mat. Little gentle bend in your knee, have water there. Allow yourself to feel powerful here at the top of your mat. Option here to blink your eyes shut and set an intention. I pulled a spiritual as fuck card that I'll read to you later, but it is grab life by the balls and make it your bitch. And that is going to be my intention for this class. You can share it with me or you can set your own, whatever feels best. Take a big inhale, think of that intention. Think of something that'll bring you through your practice here today. Open mouth exhale, let it go. Set that intention. Grab life by the balls and make it your bitch. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Good. Exhale, hands together, palms at heart center. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Heel toe or step your feet a little bit closer together, maybe having your big toes touch a couple inches between your heels. Inhale, reach your arms back up. As you exhale, sit your hips back, chair pose. So really engage everything here. If you like chair pose with your legs completely together, really push everything together, sit down. Shift your shins back. So think about pressing your shins back towards the back of your mat and then release your hips down just a little bit. Knit together your ribs, be an active, strong belly here, strong back muscles too, keeping your shoulders pulled back, arm bones pulled back behind you. Take a big inhale. Good. Exhale here. Hands come back to heart center. Good. Inhale, lift up on that left toe, on your left toes, heel, left heel up. And then just step it back, coming into a knee down high lunge. So low lunge, high lunge, your left knee is down, or you can keep it lifted, whatever you're feeling for today. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, send your hips back, half splits. Gentle bend in this right knee, right toes are flexed towards your face. Think about working your pinky toe towards you. Take an inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, come back up, knee over ankle. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Left knee still connected. Exhale, open twist to the right. Use that core to keep your hips square to the front, shoulders twist. Take a big inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Good. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your left foot next to your right. Come back to this forward fold. Release the crown of your head. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. When you inhale, come up. Exhale, sit directly into chair. Option again to keep those feet and those legs completely together, really pressing everything in, squeezing your glutes. Option to have your feet about hip width distance. Still sit down and still squeeze everything in, but maintaining that gap between your knees. Whatever you choose, be here now. Shins back, hips down, chest up. You got this. Take a breath. Exhale, airplane your arms back. So palms down, thumbs out, shoulder blades are together on your spine. Take a breath here. Good. Exhale, drop just an inch lower. Good. If you have a really, really big popped out booty, it's really beautiful, but just slightly tug it underneath you a little bit. Good. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, stay. Inhale, right heel high. Good. As you exhale, step it back or slide your toes down. Right heel connects to the mat. High lunge with your right knee down, or you can stay lifted, whatever feels good. Inhale, pull your left hip back, press your right hip forward. Good. As you exhale, send your hips back, fingers come to the mat, half split, micro bend in your left knee, left toes flexing towards your face. Take a breath here, pull your chest through. Good. Exhale, release back. Good. Inhale, come back up. Knee over ankle. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open twist to the left. So squeeze your glutes. Keep your hips square to the front, shoulders twist. You got this. Take a big inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your arms back up to center. Exhale, plant your hands around your left foot. Step up, right foot next to left, fold forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Really press through your shoulders, squeeze your glutes, drop your belly, pull your chest through, press through your toes. Take a breath here. Exhale, bend your knees, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Open mouth, exhale. You got this. Take an inhale, lift your right heel high, three-legged down dog. Stay here. Press evenly into both palms. Drop your right side body in line with your left. Flex your right heel, flex your right foot, right heel up, right toes down. Inhale, lift, three-legged down dog. Good. Exhale, step, big step to between your legs, low lunge. Hands frame your right foot. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, drop your right heel to the mat. Start to straighten your right leg. Bring your right hand to either your shin or to a block. Coming into triangle pose. Left fingertips reach up. Shoulders are stacked on top of each other, pulling together behind you as if they're pressed up a wall. Really make sure not to lock out that right elbow. Be gentle here. Nice, generous bend in that right knee, but still straightening it out. We're not in that side angle. Triangle pose. Take your hips, tuck them towards your left heel. Belly to spine. Ribs engaged. Neck is strong. Take your weight out of your right hand and just float it for a moment if you can. Feel that engagement in your core. Good. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. Drop your left hand to your left hip. Good. And then as you inhale, come to rise, bring your right hand to your hip, and then point your toes in together. So you're coming up to stand, your toes are in, your heels are out. Take a breath here. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Come to peek underneath your legs. Drop your hands to the floor. Reaching your taking your hands, reaching them out a little bit away from you, making a big wide-legged downward facing dog. So just walking those hands out a little bit, press into your palms, feel that nice grounding and your full foot connecting to the mat. Take a breath here. Good, stay for your exhale. Walk your hands back under your shoulders, inhale for like a little halfway lift. And then as you exhale, pivot to the back foot. So pivoting to your back left foot now, making it your front foot. Hands frame your left foot. Place your right hand to the inside of your left foot. Or if you have a block, you can always place that block there too. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up. Whoa, low twisting lunge at the back of your mat. Squeeze those glutes. Keep your hips square. Pull your left hip back. Press your right hip forward. Maybe even take your left hand and press into that left hip crease. Be mindful of your right bottom arm. Bend that elbow. Stay here in this twist. You got it. Take a breath. Stay for your exhale. We are going to transition to lifting up out of this posture. So if you feel like that'll be better with your right knee lowered, feel free to do so. Wherever you are, take a breath. Stay for your exhale. Really ground down in those legs. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, lift up, coming into that, open twist over your left leg. Yes, perfect, strong, you got this. Squeezing those legs will make sure that you have that ability to lift up. So use that core to help twist, squeeze your glutes, hold here, take a breath. Good. Look over that left shoulder just a little bit maybe, see if that balances or challenges your balance. Good. Now this is going to be a little tricky. Take an inhale, exhale, start to carve, start to bring your body back to the front, coming to a warrior two at the front of the mat. So right arm is forward, left arm is back, bend in that right knee, pressing in to that full left foot, pressing into the pinky edge of that foot, shoulders over hips. Good. Inhale, straighten your right leg just a little. Exhale, settle back into that right knee bend. You got this. You're there. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that breath rolling. Come back to your mind. Come back to your intention. You can do this. Grab this yoga practice by the balls and make it your bitch. Take an inhale. Straighten your right leg. As you exhale, come to a one-legged squat on that left leg. So any amount. It can feel deep, it can feel shallow, wherever you want your hands to. I like heart center. If you want to reach them out in front of you, that works too. Flex into that right heel, lift your toes off of the mat, and then allow yourself to come down. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Maybe you come up onto your toes, your left toes. Maybe you keep that full foot grounded. Wherever you are, just come into this side skandasana. Feel into this one-legged squat. Again, toes are totally fine. Dropping those hips back. You got this. Keep that right foot flexed. Hell yes. Fingers down to help give you some support. One more breath here. Good. Take a big breath. Good. Coming out of that deep squat. Take a breath. Exhale, come back down. As you inhale, come back into triangle pose. So just think about inhaling, coming up, kind of rainbowing back into triangle pose. Hand can come to that shin. Left fingertips can come up. But you're just coming back to where you started. Good. Take an inhale here. Look up, lift up. As you exhale, plant your hands around your right foot. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. If you want to take a chaturanga here, feel free to do so. I don't think I'm going to call any for class. So if you want that transition, add it in at your discretion. Take a big breath. Open mouth, exhale. You just moved around that mat a whole lot. You got it again. Take a breath. Stay for the exhale. Good. Left heel up, three-legged down dog. Stay there. Drop your left body in line with your right. Press evenly into both palms. Bend in your elbows and right knee. Squeeze your left glute just a little bit. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through. Plant your foot between your hands. Good. Taking a moment right here. Push your left hip back, pull your right hip forward. Good. Inhale, start to straighten that left foot up. Drop your right heel down to the mat behind you. Option to take a block to the inside of your left leg. Option to bring your fingertips to your shins. Open that right fingertip up or reach those right fingertips up to the ceiling, triangle pose. Again, generous bend in that knee, but not into that extended side angle, still triangle pose. Tailbone tucks down towards your heels. You can kind of see that shift in your body. Feel that sensation in your back. Good. A little bend in your right knee too. Mindful of your left elbow. Be mindful of your whole entire body at every moment, at every second of the yoga class. Take a breath here. You are strong in your triangle pose. Pretend there's two panes of glass encasing you, and you are just fitting perfectly in between the two. Take a breath here. Exhale, drop your right hand to your hip, right hip. Good. Inhale, come up, bring your left hand to your hip. Turn both toes into center. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Crown of your head hangs heavy. Option to do what you did on the other side here by walking your hands out in front of you for a wide-legged downward facing dog. Or maybe you just stay opposite hands to ankles. Pull your chest a little closer. Hands through behind you. Whatever feels good. Take 2 breaths right here. And allow your head to be really heavy. Neck has space in it. Good. If your hands are out in front of you, bring them underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale, find a little halfway lift on your fingertips, flat back. As you exhale, pivot to the back of the mat. Now framing your right foot, come up onto your back left toes. Good. Coming into this low lunge, bend that right knee. You got it. Take a breath. Plant your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up. Again, always an option to have that block on any level here to the inside of that right foot. Squeeze your glutes. Right hip back, left hip forward. Good. Strong neck. Mindful in your joints. Take a breath. You know where we're going. Drop to that left knee if you need a little bit more stability. Wherever you are, brace yourself. As you inhale, slowly lift up into a high twisting lunge, opening over your right leg. Hell yes, you are strong. Be there. Drop back down into your right knee bend. Take a breath. Stay for your exhale. Good. Take another inhale. Squeeze your glutes. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, prepare to move. Good. Exhale, cartwheel, carve back out. Come to that warrior 2. Left arm forward, right arm back. Back to the original front of your mat. Sinking in to this nice left knee bend. Good. Shoulders back over your hips. Take a breath. You got it. Take a breath. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Come to bend into this one-legged squat back of your mat. Any amount can be good here. Any support underneath your chest is good here. Whatever makes you feel stable. Flex into that left foot. Come, drop down. Any amount. Maybe you even take this block with you. Place it underneath your seat. Just stretch into that nice right side hip. Fingertips, I like to bring them underneath me if I don't have a block. Bringing my chest forward, kind of just counterbalance. Take a breath here. You know where you're going. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, look forward to see your left foot in the top of the mat. Good. As you exhale, press down and then come into that triangle pose. Good. Yeah. Yes. Straightening that left leg, stacking your shoulders. Think about stacking and wrapping that right lung around. Good. And bring it all the way back. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, look up, reach up, right palm. Exhale, frame your left foot. Step it back. You can chaturanga through or meet us in down dog. Good. Take a breath. That's a lot. You got this. We're going to flow each side twice and then come back down to our mat and relax, okay? We're going to have a peak posture in there at the last round on each side. You're ready for this. You can do this. Take a big breath to prepare. Open mouth exhale. Good. Seal your lips. Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Good. Inhale, open to triangle pose, straighten right leg, left fingertips lift. Good. Exhale, drop your right hand to your left hip, or your left hand to your left hip. Inhale, come up, hands to hips, toes in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hinge forward. Good. Inhale, fingertips underneath your shoulders, halfway lift. Exhale, pivot to the back of the mat, low lunge. Good. Right hand to the inside of left foot. Inhale, left fingertips up, low twisting lunge. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, lift up, low, high twisting lunge. Whoa. Exhale, carve open to that warrior two, right arm forward. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, skandasana at the back of your mat. Bend into that left knee. Good. Inhale, come into launch. Whoa. Launch out of that left foot. Come into triangle pose. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. Look down at your right foot. Good. Inhale, reach left fingertips up. Exhale, plant your hands around your right foot. Step right foot back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Open mouth exhale. Next side. Left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Good. Inhale, come to that triangle pose. Exhale, drop your right hand to your right hip. Inhale, come up, hands to hips, toes in. Exhale, fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Crown heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to floor. Good. Exhale, pivot to the back right foot. Inhale, low twisting lunge, right fingertips up. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reach up, high twisting lunge. Good. Exhale, carve open, warrior two. Good. Inhale, come back, skandasana, one-legged squat at the back of your mat. Exhale here. Good. Inhale, launch into that triangle pose. Good. Stay here for your exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands around your left foot. Step it back, downward facing dog. Hell yes. Take a breath. Take your exhale. Your peak pose is coming. You can do this. You'll be bouncing at the front of your mat. If you need a block, move it there. Be mindful of what you'll use. Take another breath to prepare. Open mouth exhale. All right. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Good. Inhale, open up to triangle. Exhale, left hand to left hip. Inhale, come up to stand, toes in. Exhale, fold, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips under your shoulders. Exhale, pivot, low lunge, back of your mat. Inhale, low twisting lunge, left fingertips up. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, reach up, come to stand. High twisting lunge. Take a breath here. Good. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat, right fingers forward. Good. Inhale, come to skandasana. Hold here. Coming here. What we're going to do is launch off into that right foot and come into our balance. So same thing. Take a breath here. We're going to try 2 to 3 tries to get up into our balance. So from skandasana, take a big breath. Good. Exhale, come into that triangle pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, skandasana again at the back of your mat. Good. Inhale, launch. Start to kind of bring all the weight into that right foot. Left toes kind of drag. Shoulders stay stacked. Good. Come back to that skandasana at the back of your mat. This is it. This is your launch. Okay, so take an inhale. Exhale back into Skandasana. Look forward. Good. Inhale, launch off. Fingertips come to the mat or a block. Flexing your left foot. Left leg is parallel to the mat below you. Stack your left body, holy moly, on your right. Left shoulder over right, left fingertips reach up, right fingertips reach down. You got this. Half moon pose. Be here. Belly strong. You got it. One more breath. Stay for, holy moly, this exhale. Inhale, reach. Good. Exhale, drop your left toes back down. Plant your hands around your right foot. Step it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Hell yeah, you just did it. Take another breath. Open mouth, exhale. You got this. Last side. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Good. Inhale, open to triangle pose. Good. Exhale, right hand to right hip. Inhale, come up, toes in, hands at hips. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, fingertips underneath you. Exhale, pivot to your right foot. Good. Inhale, twist, low lunge, twist. Stay for your exhale. Ground down. Inhale, lift up, high twisting lunge. Squeeze those glutes. Good. Exhale, open to warrior two, front of the mat. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come to that Skandasana, one-legged squat back of the mat. Good. Inhale, come into that triangle pose. Good. You know where we're going. Come back. Exhale, back down. Skandasana. Good. Inhale. Big launch this time. Drag those toes. Maybe you're here. Maybe you just take it. Maybe you need one more launch. Come back down to that right leg. Good. This is it. Launch off. Press down into that left foot. Press into your big left toe. Left fingertips to a block or the mat. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Flex your right foot. Stack your right lung over your left. Right fingertips reach up. Left fingertips reach down. Maybe you hover your fingers. Oh, maybe you fall out. Maybe you come back in. Take one more breath wherever you are. Stay, fight for your exhale. Good. Inhale, slowly drop your right toes down. Plant your hands around your left foot. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Hell yeah. Bring your big toes together. Send your knees wide. Hips towards your heels, forehead to your mat, fingertips walk forward, child's pose. Take a breath here. Hell yes. You got it. Big breath in. Big breath out. Regulate your breath. You just did some pretty cool, epic shit there. Take another breath. Bring your intention back. We have just a little bit of ab work before we can cool down. Palms press underneath your shoulders. Press you up away from your mat. Send your hips to one side, your knees to the other. Ground down your feet in front of you. Grab your hands, or take your hands and grab behind your thighs. Pull your chest forward. Nice, tall, long spine. As you exhale, think about carving out your tailbone. And think about laying down your tailbone, sacrum, low back. Resist, 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 the hardest part. Until you release your shoulders and your neck and your head. Oh, it's so good to be on the ground. Bring your knees up. Bring your heels towards your glute. Bend your knees up towards the ceiling. Make sure your low back is pressed firmly and flat into the ground below you. Pick a spot on the ceiling above you. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift your shoulders up to that point. Arms reach away from you. Bring your gaze to your belly button. Yes. Now reach your fingertips around to touch your right ankle. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reach towards your left ankle. Maybe you're touching it, maybe you're not. Inhale at your center. Exhale on your side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. keeping those shoulders lifted, keeping that breath rolling. We'll do 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it, 2, and 1. Release your shoulders back, release your head down, and then rock your head from side to side. Release that neck. Good. Find that spot on the ceiling again. We're going into telephone. So if you're here last night, you know what we did. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lift your shoulders up and away, gaze towards your thighs. If this is enough, stay here. This is activation. Make sure your whole shoulder is lifted off of the mat. Option, bring your right knee over your right hip, flex your right foot, 90-degree bend in your right leg. Bring your hand up as if you're answering the telephone. Hello, right hand to ear. Press your right elbow to your right thigh, press them into each other. Make sure your low back is pressing in. This should hurt. This should be the worst right now. Take a big breath. You got it. Keep focused on that breath. I'll let you know when we're done. Really press into each other. Big breath here. Exhale, release your shoulders back down. Release your right foot. Rock your head from side to side. Left side, you got this. Pick that spot on the ceiling. Inhale, press your low back down. Exhale, lift up. Low back, press down. Gaze to your belly. Left knee over your left hip. Flex your right foot, left foot. 90-degree bend in your leg. Answer the telephone with your left hand. Press your left elbow into your left knee. Oh, mama. Press it down. Press that belly all the way through to the mat below you. Take a breath. Be here. You got this. Keep your shoulders lifted. Keep yourself activated. Take your breaks when you need to. Push through. You can do this. One more big breath. Exhale, release down. Oh, gosh. I don't ever do these, but it's such a good thing to do because it protects your low back. So this is good for our low back. Remind ourselves. One more round. You got this. Pick a spot on the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. Gaze to your belly. Right knee over right hip. Flex your right foot. Answer the telephone with your right hand. Right elbow to right thigh. Press in. Okay. You're here. Extend your left leg long. Left hand is reaching away from you. Left foot is now up towards the ceiling. Left foot is flexed. Oh my God, why are we here? Drop your left leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2, 3 more. 1, 2. Jesus, last one. Exhale, release. Oh, head relaxes, rock it side to side. One more side, and then we get some juicy holds, and then Shavasana. Pick the spot on the ceiling. Inhale, press your low back down. Exhale, lift your shoulders up. Oh, gaze to your belly. Here we are. Left knee over your right. Left hand answers the phone. Press left elbow into left thigh. You're here. Good. Be here. Extend that right leg. Lift it up to the ceiling. Yep, we're back here. Still sucks. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. 1 and 2. I'm ahead of myself. Final one. Oh my gosh, release it back. Rock your head from side to side. Yo, done. The rest is just goodness. Bring your shoulders underneath your chest. Bring your heels towards your glutes, knees up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your hips up. Bridge pose. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your knees together. Keep it gentle, but keep it supportive. Shimmy your shoulders a little bit more underneath your chest. Take another big inhale here. Lift up just a little bit more. Good. Exhale. Roll from top of the spine down to your tailbone. Option here to take bridge again or to layer on to it with full wheel. Bring your palms up towards your ears, fingers face your shoulders. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, press up. If you feel like you get stuck, just time out on the top of your head, replace your hands, and then press yourself up the rest of the way. Wherever you are, bridge or wheel, be there. Squeeze your glutes, protect that low back, lift up, be here. Take an inhale, exhale, release, shoulders down, all the way to the tailbone. Hell yes, bring your knees into your chest into your knees. Give yourself a sweet little squeeze. If you can do it, because my abs hurt. As you exhale, release back into happy baby. Take your hands, grab to the inside or outside edges of your feet, pull down as much as you kick up, and then just make sure your whole spine is laying out nice and long on the mat, rocking from side to side. Maybe kicking one foot up and then the other. Maybe you're just coming to stillness. Wherever you are, happy baby, take a big breath. Stay for your exhale. Good. Let your left leg go long. Keep your right leg in happy baby. So left leg is long, right leg is still up in happy baby. Take another big inhale here. Pull that right leg down. Exhale, guide the right knee over to the left side of the mat. Stack your right hip on top of your left supine twist. Arms come to a T. Gaze over that right side. Option, if you have a block around or you're looking for some support, place it under that lifted knee. If you're still holding on to any breath practice here, let go of the Ujjayi Pranayama and just allow your breath to come in through your nose and out through your nose. Allow yourself to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Another big breath in through your nose, fill up your belly. And then as you exhale, release your right leg to the right side of the mat. Good. Come back into that full happy baby. Take a breath here, press your low back down. Good. Exhale, release, right leg goes long this time, left leg stays in happy baby. Pull down, kick up, take a breath. Good. Exhale, guide your left knee to the right side. Stack your right hip on top of your left. And if you need to, actually pick your hips up and shift them so you can stack. And then allow that twist to come to this side. Again, option to take that block, stack it underneath your lifted knee for a little bit of support. Either way, just make sure your shoulders are firmly planted on the ground. Gaze can go over your left arm if it feels good in your neck. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your left knee over to the left side of the mat. Good. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Good. Exhale, release the soles of your feet to the mat. Knees bend up towards the ceiling. Good. Extend your right heel up towards the ceiling. Left knee stays bent. Make a figure four with your right leg. So bend your right knee, bring your right ankle right to the top of that right knee. Lift your shoulders up, reach through, interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, or you can interlace them in front of your left shin, and then release your shoulders back for half pigeon supine pose. Press your right elbow into your right thigh, helping to open up that right hip. Flex both feet, protecting both knees. Find space in the back of your neck. Maybe that means picking up your head, tucking your chin, and releasing the back of your head to the mat. Bringing your awareness to your spine as it's pressed nice and long into the mat. Tailbone, low back, middle back, shoulders. And then your neck has space. Take another big breath here. And a big breath out. Allow your gaze to soften and your breath to become even more natural than it has been. Keep it spontaneous and easy. Still invite those inhales and exhales out through your nose. Another big breath in. Big breath out. Release your grip of your left leg. Bring both knees into your chest. Leave your shoulders on the mat. Good. Release both soles of your feet back to the mat, knees bent up towards the ceiling. Take a moment here just to bring awareness to your right side and your left. Just see if you can feel any differences and what sensations are coming up for you. Flex your left foot up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee, figure four, left ankle over your right knee. Lift your shoulders up, interlace your fingers. This time, not the dominant way, put your non-dominant thumb on top. Or you can interlace your fingers on top of your shin. Release yourself back. Press your left elbow into your left thigh. Flex both feet. Take a breath here. Settle in. Both sides won't match, and that's okay. There's always differences in each side of our body because, surprise, surprise, it's not symmetrical. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Gently release the grip you have on the right leg. Bring your knees into your chest and then lift your chest into your knees. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a big squeeze. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, come to find your final Shavasana. It could be classic with your arms and legs long, taking up space outside of your yoga mat. You could bend your knees, heel toe your feet to the outside edges of your mat. Allow your knees to fall in to protect that low back. Or you can find some support with props underneath your knees. Or maybe you just take your Shavasana in fetal position today. Bicep under your ear, knees into your chest. Take whatever posture your mind first went to, go there. I'm going to give you 5 juicy whole minutes just to lay here and to be calm and be still. Before you drift into your Shavasana, check in with your body. Take a scan from the soles of your feet to your strong legs, your hips, your body, your torso. shoulders, your arms, your neck, your face, to the crown of your head. Release any tension, a clenched jaw, the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Release the space between your eyebrows. Relax and be. Yogis, stay right where you are. Remember my intention I said at the beginning of class. I said, grab life by the balls and make it your bitch. That was my spiritual as fuck card that I was basing today's class around. And also, I think just my vibe for today. So it says, sometimes life is just waiting for you to meet it with the same level of energy it's been stomping you with. And when that's the case, sometimes you just need to get all alpha dog on it and be like, listen, bitch, note of caution. Make sure you know what you want life to do when you get its attention. Keep hold of life's balls and point them to where you want it to go. Otherwise, that mixed metaphor is totally going to pull on the leash and poop on your lawn. Yogis, wherever you are perfect there. If you want to stay in your final Shavasana as I close out practice, please do. And know that you can stay here as long as you need. If you're ready to move on with your day, start by wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes and inviting small movements back into your body. Allow those small movements to become big movements. Like when you first wake up in the morning, like long body stretch, a big full belly inhale, rolling your wrists and ankles out. Finally, picking your favorite side and rolling over into fetal position, bringing your bicep under your ear, your knees up into your chest. Take a moment to pause, to find the stillness, to feel safe, and to simply honor the efforts that you put in here today. Take a moment in this posture just to reflect on your past year, or maybe just your past yoga practices. And just honor the effort and commitment you gave yourself. Because no matter how it looked or how it felt, it was worth it. And your body was so grateful for you moving, and for you taking time for yourself. If you're ready, yogis, slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, knowing you can stay in fetal position or shavasana as long as you need as I close out class. Wherever you are, take a big inhale in through your nose, fill up your belly. Open mouth, exhale. If you're seated, you can bring your palms together at heart center, pressing together, pressing your thumbs into your sternum. Find length in your spine from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Take another inhale here. Exhale, slight bow forward. We seal our practice, we honor our efforts, and we thank each other for being here. Thank you, yogis, for being here, for yourself and for me.